Well, this is rich. Hunter Biden plans to cite the Second Amendment if he's charged with lying about his drug use on a gun purchase application. The first son admitted to smoking crack regularly at the time he bought that gun. Here's candidate Biden in 2020 on his gun control efforts in the Senate.
And I'm incredibly proud of having worked so hard when I was in the United States Senate of passing the Brady bill with background checks. But people don't realize that kept a weapon out of the hands of 3 million people.
Didn't keep a weapon out of the hands of Hunter Biden. Just saying. A U.S. Supreme Court decision last year could provide the basis for Hunter's attorneys to challenge any gun charge. The president said he was disappointed in the court's opinion at the time. Tyrus, Fox News contributor, who likes to bust through hypocrisy.
Yeah, you know, 3 million and one. But this is great because now, for the first time, we're going to see the left supporting the right to bear arms. So we need to look at this as a glass half full. So, you know, and the argument is no one smoking crack should be anywhere near a gun because of the side effects of being the paranoia, the desperation. You know, those of us who've seen the photos that could stomach some of the videos saw the desperation and what the influence of being under a drug like that.
I couldn't get past the hookers.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Most of us couldn't. But he literally filmed a documentary of what it's like when you're on crack. So that alone should be, you know, you shouldn't be able to right to handle a gun. But this is the hill I'm not willing to die on. If they're willing to push the Second Amendment, I'm all for it. Why not? Sure, absolutely.
This is such a different level of special treatment, though.
Oh, 1,000,000%. It's like his dad was the president.
Even our crew laughed at that.
I'm very proud of that.
All right, so his dad's pushing gun control. This happens. He kind of can't say now the words. He doesn't know anything about what's happening with Hunter Biden.
Oh, he might not remember it. You know, he's having some issues lately. But no, but this is the flip, the spin. This is what the press secretary's for. This situation is completely different than law-abiding citizens wanting to right to own their guns. This is completely different.
This is the right for crack addicts to own their guns.
You can't judge someone because they are on drugs. So they're going to use it as, and then if you are judging, I'll just say it now, anyone who's judging Hunter Biden on his lying about on his application to get his gun is racist.
They'll go there next because that is the buzzword that brings all conversations to the end.
Yes.
For the left right now.
Yeah, you're racist.
Wow. All right, former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot has a new gig. The Democrat lost her re-election bid after crime went up more than 30% while she was running that city. And now she's going to teach a course at Harvard University, tentatively titled Health Policy and Leadership. Violent crime rose double digits under her leadership. It was dangerous under her leadership. Health definitely was not being served at the table under her leadership. Tyrus?
Well, you know, I think the University of Phoenix and Harvard have just switched places.
Ooh.
Because now you can fail, epically fail, and she should be thanking God for qualified immunity for some of her behaviors when she was in there. That's a little thing politicians like to hide behind. But now she's going to teach her vast knowledge in an epic fail to young college kids.
Real quickly, because we've got a little extra time here. I know you and I were talking off camera, so we'll bring the audience into our conversation about Robert F. Kennedy Jr. being here on set and talking about taking on Joe Biden and how Biden won't, you know, he won't debate, he's frozen out everybody else.
Well, his handlers have. Again, and I take no pride in doing this. I'm not somebody who likes to just bash the president because I didn't vote for him. Okay, that's not my thing. But he is a deteriorating old man. Anyone who has an uncle or a father or a grandfather and you see the falling, the inability to not be able to communicate anymore, to forget what he's saying, the anger outbursts, the frustration, the
cussing at reporters.
We've all seen that in our homes or whatever. So, you know, Kennedy he's the only guy who's being right because the handlers, the progressives, are getting all their stuff across the board that I don't think a Joe Biden from 5 years ago would be okay with. It's just that he is just so compromised that it's the Wizard of Oz. The handlers are running the show.
So Kennedy and I also had one of those conversations, just like you and I did. We're waiting for the show to start or to come back from commercial. And he said something very similar. He said it's the people around him. He said as the president gets weaker, the people around him get more powerful.
Yeah. Sign here, sign here. That's why the 97 days that we were outraged with the debt ceiling was because he would not negotiate. You're not going to have a one-on-one conversation with him. McCarthy would come out of there going, we've got problems.
Yeah.
So there won't be debates.
Well,
There
we
won't-
learned.
There will only be, they can't make the teleprompters big enough. The words big enough. And again, this is
All
as
right.
real as it gets.
We got to go. You'll be on tomorrow, this weekend on Saturday.
Yep.
What time?
Debuting Fox Saturday night at 10 o'clock.
Perfect. 10 p.m. Eastern.
Yep.
Catch Tyrus. Thank you. Outnumbered next.